Is it hard to access affordable, healthy food? Then listen carefully. Daryl Addison, an African-American inventor, has patented a process for growing food on demand. He called it Torpedo Pot. Torpedo Pot is a fully automated flower pot that gives you control over your plant's environment. All you do is add soil, seeds, and plants to the flower pot and watch it grow. Yes, Torpedo Pot grows the rest. Visit www.torpedopot.com.
So I guess lightning has struck twice in 2021. The reason why I say that is because Candace Owens has said something once again that I can actually agree with, and that's quite shocking. Now, the first thing that she stated that I agree with this year was she talked about how they're offering all the, jabs for free, giving it to everybody. Any store you want to go to, you can have one if you want it, right? Cool. Well, what she brought up, what I agree with, well, why is it they aren't giving cancer medication for free and heart medication and diabetes medication, all these different medications that people need for free? Why aren't they giving that? Why only this? And I stated at that time period, because all those other medications will allow them to keep making money off of the situation. When it comes to the pandemic, it's hurting the money. Everything about them is money. Now, if you want to talk about healthcare in the U.S., when I was in Turkey, I was talking to a sister that lives in the UK, and also this other white gentleman. And he was talking about the NHS system and how everything is free. And, they just couldn't believe that we live in a system where healthcare isn't free. They say, how would y'all even allow that to happen when y'all don't have free healthcare? That's a whole video in itself, right? Because people believe that healthcare is supposed to be only for the elite and people who are doing well. It don't supposed to be a human right. But Candace Owens, and the reason why I'm speaking about her again, is she put up a tweet that most of us been repeating constantly, but she even had to repeat this herself. So she has said that the one thing that Jim Crow Joe Biden and his administration is that they're not even pretending to do anything for black people. See, in the past, they used to pretend, okay? When you had the Obama administration, the Clinton administration, they would act like they're going to do something for black people, even pretend. Jim Crow Joe says, no, I'm not doing nothing for black people. F them. Black people are only people that I use. Understand? Because in my lineage, my ancestors had them as slaves to be used to do what we want them to do. So since I have the lineage of slave masters, and yes, he does. We talked about this before. If you definitely look at our TikTok, if you look at our Instagram, then is it shocking to you how he moves with black people? Is it shocking? Now, a lot of people prior to this election got to start taking responsibility now. There were people that had promoted these words, blue no matter who. Well, you got blue no matter who. How has that worked out for black folks? How? Have you gotten anything? What happened to that Lift Every Voice plan that he had? What happened to all that? I mean, that wasn't worth the paper that it was even written on at this point, correct? He's prioritizing everybody else than black folk. You saw what he did to Haitians on the border. Now, all of a sudden, prior to the Haitians showing up, everybody else that isn't black can just waltz on in here and it's okay. He said nothing at all. But when those Haitians showed up, hell no, get y'all behind right back out of here. I'll let maybe a few of y'all in here just to save face, but the majority of y'all going right back to Port-au-Prince. You're not staying here. That was a wake-up call to those that come to this country thinking you're going to get this quote-unquote American dream when you're seeing other black people living an American nightmare. So Jim Crow Joe is continuing the legacy of his ancestors. Now, the second group of people that I want to address, and y'all have to own this, get mad at if you want. But there was the second group of people that said these words. we're going to vote Democrat down ballot. And you told black people to vote Democrat down ballot. How did Democrat down ballot work for you? How? Where's the result? Look at the results of Democrat down ballot. See, you don't tell black folks to do something like that unless they had a black agenda. And you know good and well, them folks that have a black agenda. Matter of fact, the right move you were supposed to make, those of you who mentioned that Democrat down ballot, you know who you are. You have to own this too. Don't be talking about Biden now and you told black folks to vote Democrat down ballot. When Marianne Williamson went up there with y'all, and you saw how the Democrats did to get her out of there because she was talking too much about reparations, so they had to get her out. The right move would have been, okay, since they don't want the candidate that's talking about reparations, we good. Y'all have it. We're not participating in anything that has nothing with a black agenda. So maybe y'all need to start asking questions to people that told y'all to vote Democrat down ballot and why black folks are suffering. All these executive orders that everybody else is getting, billions of dollars everybody else is getting, black folks ain't getting nothing. But they told you Democrat down ballot. They told you blue no matter who. Aren't you tired of losing, black people? Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of being on the losing end of the stick? Aren't you tired of watching everybody get their belly full and you sitting there starving constantly? Aren't you tired of all the games that they play to get you emotional to go out and give them what they want while everybody else is getting something? The agents didn't have to stand in a long line to vote. The agents wasn't dancing and prancing and talking about blue no matter who. And Democrat down ballot, they didn't say anything like that. They didn't have to. You sit up there and get everybody else in office. You are the swing vote. You get everybody else in office and everybody else's benefit. Then you want to get mad or get quiet because y'all so quiet, you're silent. You're silent. And that group that talked about Democrat down ballot, notice how silent they've been for a while. Oh, they were silent for a while. Where y'all at with all that banging y'all were doing before that election about reparations? We ain't talking about reparations no more, brother, sister. We ain't talking about that no more. And y'all can call me whatever name you want to call me, roast me, I don't care. The fact is this, y'all told a good amount of black folk to go vote for them people, Democrat down ballot. You didn't say we voting black issues, black agenda issues, and if we don't get that, we're not participating. That was the right move. But no, you said basically everybody else gets something, just show up. So what that made y'all is Democrat operatives, Democrat shills. You made all that noise for nothing. They ain't talk about no HR 40. Jim Crow Joe Biden has contempt for y'all. We knew his record prior to even getting elected. But oh, we got to get that Trump out. Oh my God, the Trump is right. Let me tell you something. This dude is doing worse than Trump in not even a year. Do you realize this dude hasn't even been a president for a year yet? Have y'all realized that? Not even 1 year he's been president. And look how much he has done in less than 1 year. Man, Trump didn't do this much damage in 1 year. And then when somebody bring that to you and tell you that, because you are so cemented with this bondage of Democrat on your mind, it's a religion to you. It is. The only thing you can tell somebody when they bring you that truth because you have no answer to it is you must be a Trump supporter. That's all you have to say. Or you must be being paid by the Republicans. And yet you still have no answer for your choices of failure. You have no answer for the people that encouraged you to vote for failure once again. Are you tired of voting for failure? Are you tired of being the laughing stock of America? You know you laughed at every group coming here laughing at us as a collective of people because they looked at us as politically stupid. There's only a minority of us, and I'm using it this small, that get it. It's only a minority of us that have been screaming at y'all. Ice Cube put his whole career on the line for you. And what did you do to Ice Cube? You sit up there and attack that brother. That brother didn't have to say a word for y'all. He was doing good. And you talking about celebrities, why they don't come out and say nothing. This is why. Why would I say something if I was in a position? When you sit up there, you had this guy get on the Breakfast Club, say that you're not black unless you vote for him. And it seems like 80+% of y'all were pretty black to me. And once again, what did you get out of it? Blue no matter who and Democrat down ballot. What did you get out of it? You didn't get the George Floyd bill. What did they tell you the other day? Well, we tried. That's what they always tell you. Did they tell the Asians, we tried? No, they gave the Asians something. Everybody else is coming southern of the border from their own homelands, coming from their homelands. They ran from their own homelands, coming up here talking about a better life instead of fighting in their own homelands. They have homeland they can go to. And if America gets too difficult, they'll run right back to it. They let them come in all day long, but they don't want you coming in like that. How much more are you going to continue to allow this to go on? Because people go get so tired of talking to y'all, including me and many others. Because see, all the things I'm telling you, I apply with myself in my life. And there's many others I know that apply the things that we're talking about here. A time's going to come when talking's going to stop. And you're going to be on your own. And then you're going to shame those black people. Try to at least attempt to. Or why you're on your own now. With your own vices. When they tried to help you. When they tried to tell you what to do politically. It's many black folks. I'm warning you. I just got back from Turkey. I'm warning you. There's a lot of black folk that's ready to check out on y'all. Because y'all don't want to do nothing. And you can miss me with all that running crap. Because you ain't doing nothing. To encourage nobody to do nothing with you. You talking about you going to fight what? Fight for white supremacy? That's what you're doing. You fight for white supremacy on the left. Am I telling you to fight for white supremacy on the right? No, I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you to do for self, build, create institutions within ourselves. But because of the wicked and oppressive spirit that's over this nation, because it is a wicked and oppressive spirit here. You don't want to fight through that and unify with your own people. You do all that talking. We need to unify. We need to do this. But when the rubber meets the road, you don't want to do it. Hell, you can't even do it on social media. Forget doing it on outside. This man has done nothing for the black community. Not a thing. And he's not going to. I hate to burst your bubble, but he's not going to do anything. Because you haven't made him politically pay for crossing you. Because all they got to do is play these games with you, these emotional games. Oh, you got to vote because your ancestors died. Man, Phil, my ancestors died, Phil. Let me tell you something. I'm about to hurt some feelings. You don't even know who these ancestors are, first and foremost. And you lessen them to participating in this system instead of they couldn't even go down a doggone street without being terrorized. And that's all you lessen them to is that? A lot of you don't even know who your own daddy is. So how in the hell you talking about some ancestors that's not even here anymore? I love my people. I respect my people. Come on. Are you voting for the living or are you voting for the dead? No, the fact is you're using your ancestors for your cowardice. Because our ancestors built something. They built a lot. Our ancestors built Black Wall Street. What are you building? No, you want to lean on a white supremacist on the left and lean on a Democrat to do something for you because you still want to be a slave because only a slave leans on other people to do something for them. I mean, it's that painfully obvious that Candace Owens is coming out literally saying what we've been saying, right? I mean, it's that bad. And you still got black folks that's going to defend this, or you're silent. You would hear a rat piss on cotton right now with a lot of them. Don't be quiet now. Speak up. All that mouth. Speak up. Joy Reid, Boule Martin. Oh boy, he twisting and turning not to say a whole lot. All that encouragement. Go. Matter of fact, this is what I want y'all to do. Go ask all the Democrat shills these two questions. How has it worked out for Black Americans with blue no matter who? And go ask those other group of people that told you Democrat down ballot. How has that worked out for you? Where's your reparations? You didn't get HR 40 out of that. You didn't get nothing out of that. So if y'all always ask us questions about, are we working for the Republicans or a check? Go ask them. Did they work for the Democrats? Did they get a check? Why were they leading y'all to do Democrat down ballot? Ask them about a check from DNC. I'm just saying, go ask them. You know who to go ask. I ain't got to call names. You know who to go ask. Pole-mouthing Black people being so freaking divisive among the Black community. Any little thing Black folks trying to do, Black folks going overseas. We ain't got no reason to be going over Africa. Or you return this, you return that. Why? So you can keep making money off of poor Black people and holding them back? Because that's exactly what you're doing. You want to hold Black people back. You understand there's a lot of Black folks that participate in manutorious manumission. Understand that. They're getting checks, folks, off of your failure. But hey, I'm just only speaking in love. That's all. That's all. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. You know, how has blue no matter who and Democrat down ballot, how did that work out for the Black community? Because according to Candace Owens and many others, including myself, this guy is not even pretending to do anything for the Black community. Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.